everyone, welcome back to Yoga for Writers. Today I wanted to share with you a few of my favourite things. This class is for when you don't feel motivated to do much, and so you do all your favourite things to get you in that spirit to be writing, creating and being your best self. So when you're ready, come and join me on the mat. So just to warm ourselves up, excuse me Kelly. So just to warm ourselves up, let's just do a quick few side stretches. So left arm down, right arm up and over towards the left. Make sure we're breathing, grounding down on our right side. And then we'll just ripple on over to the right. Right arm down, left arm up, pressing down with the left side. A few times backwards and forwards. And then we'll stop, and I want you to just bend forward over your legs. Any amount is fine. And now we're going to come to downward facing dog. So we'll get into my first favourite pose, which is pigeon pose. So pedal out the legs a bit. And then when you're ready, bring the right leg up high and then bring it forward with the right knee behind the right wrist and press it down. You can bring your your right foot to the left as any amount that feels comfortable. So if it needs to be closer to your body, that's fine. If it can be further away, that's fine. And if you need a cushion underneath your bum, that's absolutely fine too. So make sure your back leg is out straight, that it's not to one side or the other. Don't need any hip injuries. So you can either stay up or you can come down with me. And we're going to press back up and come back to our downward dog. So we're going to curl the left toes under and kind of engage our core and lift the pelvic region to come up, back to downward facing dog. That leg may have gone to sleep. You can shake it out if you need to, pedal it out. And then we're going to do the left leg. So left leg high. And then bring it forward, left knee behind left wrist. Bring the right leg back straight, and again you can have the leg out as much as is comfortable for you, and you can put something underneath your bum if you need to. So we'll start upright, proud chest, maybe a smile on our face, and then come forwards. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing as we did before. Curl the right toes under, lift from the pelvis and the abdominals, and we're going to come back to downward facing dog. Now, another one of my favourite poses is Wild Thing. It is considered an intermediate pose, so if you can't do it, that's okay. Maybe you could just stay in downward dog, but for now, let's give it a go. So we're going to lift the right leg up high, and we're going to bend it and stack our hips. Okay, that's part one. Then, when you feel ready and comfortable, we're going to twist and bring the right leg down, the right foot down, sorry, and lift up. So naturally, the left foot will twist and open, and all of our weight is on the left arm, but we need to be careful. I've got an injury from this before. We're arching our back, reaching over with our right arm, and then we just go back out of it. If you don't feel comfortable to go back into downward dog, you can just rest down. Otherwise, we can just push and twist back and bring the leg back. Well done if that was your first ever wild thing. Second side. So we're going to lift the left leg, bend the knee and stack our hips. Then we continue the journey, twisting our right foot and bringing the left foot down on the ground, and then pushing the hips up and arching the back. And then engage the core to twist back into downward dog. I'll give you a moment to catch your breath. And then we're just going to walk our hands and feet into the middle of the mat. Do a quick little forward fold. Why not? Let's just do a halfway lift. Stretch out the neck and back down. Then we're going to rise up. And then we're going to come to the edge. Okay? So come into straddle. This is another one of my favourites. So you've got your legs wide. They can be as wide as feels comfortable for you, really. But we're going to make sure we're engaging the legs. We're not just dumping our weight. We're engaging our legs, keeping them strong. We've got the pelvis forward, but not too much either. Just enough to be an energy current in front and behind to stabilise us. And then we're just going to bend forward, hinge at the hips. So your bum goes back, your chest goes proudly forward. We're halfway. And then if it feels comfortable and if you want to, you can come down onto your hands, maybe onto elbows. And we'll stay here a minute. Don't forget to breathe. And then we can rise back up, and I want you to turn the left toes out to the side and then bend down, like sink down onto the right side. So I've got quite short legs, so I need to bring my leg in a bit more. And then now we're in Skandasana. So if your toes need to be, if your heel, needs to be lifted and you're on your toes, absolutely fine. But if you can ground down the foot, then that is the optimal position. You can have your hands and fingers on the ground, or you can have them at heart. And we want to engage the left leg and flex the toes up. If you can't quite get into Skandasana, that's fine. You can just do a normal side lunge. Make sure to engage the core, engage the legs, otherwise you become wobbly like me. And then we're going to put our hands down on the ground and just spider ourselves over to Skandasana on the other side. So we're curling the right toes up this time, planting down the left leg, left foot. Again, hands can stay on the mat or at heart center. Engage the core, engage the legs. Keep the chest up and open and proud if you can. And now we're going to lift up and come into half moon. So we're going to twist over to the left side, so we're facing the back of your mat. And we're going to place the left hand just in front of the right foot. As we inhale, lift the back leg off the ground. So you can do a little kick to get it up off the ground. If it's here, 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 whatever, it's fine. We're all just practicing. And then when you found your balance, focus on one thing that's unmoving to help you with your balance. And when you found your balance, you can bring the right arm up. And then slow and controlled, if you can bring the back leg down, that would be great. If you can't and it just needs to dump down, again, fine. And we're just going to twist and do the same on the other side. So the right foot comes down, twisting over. We're now on the front of the mat with the right foot forward. We're going to place the right hand down and kick off to bring our left leg up. When or if you found your balance, you can bring the left arm up. We tend to be wobblier on one side than the other, so if you fall, that's fine. We all make mistakes, we're all imperfect, and trying means that we're strong people. Trying means that we're learning, we're growing, and that's all beautiful, amazing things. Okay, then we can brace the hand down, bring the back leg down, and then we're going to come into malasana. Okay, so you can just kind of like heel toe the feet inward a bit, and then we want our feet splaying outward so that we can sink our hips down and come into a squat. Ideally we want our heels on the ground, but if they're up, you're in a little toe stand, that's fine. And we want to press our elbows into our knees to really open up our hips, open up our legs. It's a very reverent, sacred pose. A lot of people, this is a natural pose. Apparently this is supposed to be all of our natural poses. We're supposed to be able to do this naturally without it hurting, but you know, the lifestyle that we live now in the modern world, this is a lot harder for most of us, so go easy with yourself. This is our last pose, so I'm going to leave you with a little bit of inspiration. So this pose is supposed to be very opening for our sacral chakra, and it's important for our creativity, as well as fertility and reproduction, all these different things, but creativity is one of them. And that's really important for us to remember that we can always access our creativity at many different times, and it's always there within us. We just need to, like I say, activate it. We need to bring it into balance. So doing little things like yoga or doing things that bring you joy, doing your favorite things, can help you to activate that. And when you've activated that chakra, you can then use that energy you've cultivated into your creativity. So that's just my little spiel, my little reminder that you can access your creativity at any time, and that doing your favorite things will remind you that you are loved, you are safe, and you are free to create. So you can come down. Oh, my hips feel tender now. Back to where we started, and we'll just take a deep breath. Sigh it out. Bring your hands to your heart. Namaste. Happy writing, friends. Bye.